All right, we need to talk because AI just fundamentally changed. And look, if you're still using it like it's just a smarter Google, you are about to get left so far behind. The game has totally shifted, and today, we're gonna get you on the winning team.
You know, right now, there's this massive split in how people are using AI. Most people, they're over here on the left. They're asking simple questions, basically treating it like a walking encyclopedia. Then you've got the smart people who've moved a step up. They're on the right, giving AIs specific defined tasks to go and complete.
But the people who are going to absolutely dominate the next 5 years, they're playing a totally different game. They're not just giving tasks, they are building digital employees. They're creating these AI agents that can research, build, execute, and literally finish entire projects while they're asleep.
So how do we get there? Well, you have to understand that there are really 3 different levels of AI. It's not all just one thing. And moving up this ladder is the absolute key to unlocking this crazy new power.
Okay, so level 1, that's chat. Simple, right? You ask a question, it spits out an answer. It's cool, it's helpful, but it's like hiring a genius and only asking them trivia questions. Kind of a waste. Level 2 is automation. This is where you start connecting tools. Maybe the AI writes something and that automatically gets sent to your email or posted in Slack. It's powerful for sure, but you're still the architect. You have to design every single step in that workflow. And then there's level 3. This is where everything changes. We're talking about agents. Here you don't give it steps, you just give it a goal. And it figures out the entire roadmap all on its own.
So what is an AI agent, really? Think of it as an AI with genuine autonomy. It thinks, it plans, it makes decisions, and it actually executes them to get to a goal that you set. But here's the crucial part. It doesn't just stop. It iterates. It improves on its own. It's a whole system, not just a one-off tool.
Now, to use this new level of AI, you can't think the way you used to. It's just not going to work. It requires a fundamental shift in your mindset. You have to stop seeing yourself as the person who does the work.
And honestly, this is the single biggest mistake people are making. They get their hands on these incredibly powerful tools, but they're still stuck down in the weeds trying to do every little task themselves. They're micromanaging the AI instead of actually leading it.
And this is the point I really want you to hear. You are not the worker anymore. You are the director. Your job isn't to be on the keyboard pushing the buttons. Your job is to have the vision and manage the final outcome. This one thought changes everything.
Let's make this real with an idea called reverse prompting. A standard prompt over on the left tells the AI how to do something. You know, write me a blog post about this topic. But a reverse prompt on the right tells the AI where you want to end up. My goal is to rank for this keyword. You build the entire strategy and create all the content to get us there. You see the difference? You define the destination, not the journey.
This completely rewires your job description. In this new world, your role boils down to just these 3 things. You set the destination, that big picture goal, you review the output it creates to make sure it's on track, and you give it feedback so it can iterate and get better. That's it. You're the strategist, you're the quality control, you're the director.
Okay, so you're ready to start directing. But then you look out there and there are a million agent tools flooding the market. Which one do you even use? I know, it can feel totally overwhelming, but the key here is actually to simplify.
Seriously, do not try to learn all of them. That is a recipe for getting nothing done. Just pick one tool based on what you do. If you're a business owner, find a good all-purpose agent that can handle market research, whip up reports, maybe even talk to your team. If you're a creative, you'll want an agent that lives on your computer, managing files and helping with projects. And if you're a developer, man, grab a specialized coding agent that can fix bugs and write tests for you. And remember this, the mistake isn't picking the wrong tool. A lot of these top-tier tools are incredibly powerful. The real mistake is trying to master 5 of them at the same time. You need to go for depth over breadth. Become an absolute ninja with one system.
All right, let's look at a concrete example so you can see just how powerful this gets. Imagine you run a digital marketing agency. Now, instead of spending a whole week on competitor research, you give an AI agent one single clear goal.
You just tell it, research the top 3 agencies in my niche, analyze their pricing and offers, and then create a 1-page summary website with all the findings. And boom, in minutes, it's autonomously searching the web, gathering data, building the comparison, writing the copy, and even generating the code for the website. This isn't just a series of little prompts. This is an entire project from start to finish.
And that right there is the key. This isn't just having a conversation with a chatbot. This is true, meaningful delegation.
You are handing off a complex, multi-step project to a competent digital employee who can just get it done.
Okay, now for a pro tip. This is absolutely crucial, but it's exactly where most people stumble and lose all the efficiency they were about to gain.
I want you to really read this quote. Every single time you let the AI do 90% of a task, and then you jump in to just quickly send the email yourself or update the document yourself, you break the whole system. You are training yourself and the AI that you are still the worker. You're actually training yourself to stay small.
You have to fight that urge. You have to force yourself to stay inside the tool. Let the AI send the email. Let the AI update the spreadsheet. You have to let it work. Let it learn your processes. Let it execute the entire workflow. That is how you truly scale your output. And I'm not being dramatic when I say this. We are in the middle of an AI gold rush. But I'm not talking about the hype you see online. I'm talking about the infrastructure version. The actual foundations of how we're going to work for the next 2 decades are being built right now.
And you want to know the best part? The people who win in this new era aren't necessarily going to be the hardcore AI experts who build the models. The winners will be the AI directors, the people who are experts in their own field and just know how to strategically deploy these agents to get massive amounts of work done.
So I'm leaving you with a challenge. And I mean today, not tomorrow. Pick one tool, then pick one recurring weekly task that just sucks the life out of you. And I want you to give it fully to an AI agent. Not half of it, the whole shebang. Then your only job is to sit back, watch it work, and help it get better.
You know, this whole conversation about AI and jobs has been framed completely wrong. The question isn't, will AI replace my job? The real question, the one we all need to be asking ourselves, is this: will you become the person who can do the work of 10 people because you know how to direct AI? The tools are here, the opportunity is here. It's your move.